The truth is that we all crave stability. We love our comfortable routines and habits. But the world is constantly throwing curveballs, challenging our mental frameworks and forcing us to adapt. Even skeptics, conditioned to ignore the unusual, must confront new realities and expand their perceptions. Even the skeptic's first and last bastion, science, has been telling us for a long time that our physical senses are not as limited as we imagine, and definitely not caged within the routinary cages that we try to construct around them. While our senses have defined physical limits according to modern science, scientific research has also shown that human perception can sometimes extend beyond what we typically consider normal sensory ranges. Our physical senses are far more capable than our routines allow us to realize. For example, visual perception, near-infrared vision. Humans may be able to detect infrared light through 2-photon absorption in the retina. Ultraviolet vision. Aphakics, people with removed eye lenses, can perceive ultraviolet light as a bluish-white color. Auditory perception. Infrasound detection. Exposure to infrasound less than 20 Hz affects human physiology and behavior, even if not consciously heard. Olfactory perception. Enhanced smell sensitivity. Humans can distinguish between over 1 trillion different odors. Tactile perception. Subtle touch detection. Humans can detect nanoscale wrinkles on smooth surfaces, showing high tactile sensitivity. Electromagnetic field perception. Magnetoreception. Human brains respond to changes in Earth's magnetic fields, although this ability is not conscious. Studies reveal that our perceptual limits are not fixed, suggesting human perception can extend beyond normal ranges under certain conditions. This means that we have the potential to experience the world in ways we never thought possible. Yet, most of us cling to a static reality, unaware of this expanded sensory capacity. We're comfortable with our mundane lives, content to live within the boundaries of our routine and expectations. But deep down, a part of us craves the magic we believed in as children, the wonder, the awe, the sense that anything is possible. As adults, we've been conditioned to skepticism, taught to question everything and trust only what we can see and touch. But this conditioning has also led to a kind of spiritual numbness, a disconnection from our own inner world. Most of us have lost touch with a spark of creativity, imagination, and curiosity that once drove us. It's time to break free from these constraints and rekindle the light within. We need to slow down, quiet the noise of our daily routine, and listen to our own inner whispers. We need to rediscover the magic that is part of our heritage as human beings. By embracing this expanded reality, we can recapture the sense of wonder and awe that has been lost in adulthood. We can tap into our creative potential, explore new dimensions of consciousness, and experience life with a depth and richness we never thought possible. It's time to awaken from our routine-driven sleep and rediscover the magic that lies within us. To escape the mundane routine that suffocates our lives, we must first recognize that walls are never insurmountable. They exist only because we allow them to, and it takes a willingness to try something new to break free from their constraints. One way to do this is to understand the line between perception and manifestation, the line between objective and subjective reality, the line between our ethereal thoughts and the physical world we perceive. But how many are willing to even contemplate that line? How many even know how to begin? Well, if you are willing to try, may I suggest creating and working with servitors, entities that can clearly demonstrate the power of your thoughts and help you understand their impact on reality. A servitor is essentially a magical entity born from your imagination, brought into being through focused intention and visualization. By working with these entities, you'll gain insight into the incredible malleability of your perceptions and the true effect of your intentions on what many of us believe is unchangeable physical reality. The ability to work with servitors starts as a power that is uniquely human and has always been within you, no matter how much some may try to ignore it as they become enfolded by the routine of adulthood. This is the magical power of visualization and pretending, which was easy as breathing in childhood. As an adult, however, this ability can be refined and honed through discipline and focus. In discovering this inner potential that has never left you, you may be incredibly surprised to learn that you have the potential to become even better at it as an adult. It has become so strong, in fact, that with the discipline of an adult, You can turn those supposed imaginary things into ever more concrete things, so concrete that they seem for all intents and purposes real to you. The concentrated focus available to an adult can allow you to take something that in the past might have been just an imaginary friend perhaps, and turn that ethereal imagining into something so concrete that it may even affect what some still consider to be unalterable reality. This is not fantasy. This is a tangible manifestation of your thoughts and intentions. The magical servitor process can begin to show you how the impossible becomes a matter-of-fact reality for those who are willing to extend their possibilities. A servitor can become so real, this ethereal imaginary friend can become so real, that it can change any aspect of your reality. They can bring you things, protect what's important to you, provide companionship, or even become magical allies. The potential use of servitors is limited only by your creativity and imagination. Servitors are a natural part of our human potential, allowing us to see how our thoughts become concrete and perceivable. I've always recommended using servitors because they're an incredibly potent force for those seeking magic but unsure where to start. They're also perfect for those who have tried other techniques without success. Servitors are a bridge between the inner reality of your thoughts and the outer reality of what you consider to be the hard physical and stable mundane world. To escape the limiting walls of the routine world, we must begin by proving to ourselves that we truly are the magical beings that we feel ourselves to be deep inside, in those moments of careless daydreaming. And to prove to ourselves that this magical reality is indeed ours, we must begin to understand the line between the ethereal and what we now term objective reality. There is no better way to understand this line, in my opinion, than to learn to work with servitors. In my efforts to share this knowledge, I've written articles on my website, created ebooks, and now offer Create a Servitor Journal, a comprehensive guide that will teach you everything you need to know about the creation and use of servitors. I'll link my website and the journal in the video description below if you are interested.